Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, June 5th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and SPY. Kind of a bizarre day for a couple of reasons. Well, first off, I had a poor day. I had a really poor trade that I got stubborn on. It cost me big time. But before we get to that, it was a little weird today. First off, in A period, SPY had a pretty big spit out, as you can see, above the day's high, which I'm going to use as the day's high. Then in B period, SPY froze. SPY did not trade. It wasn't me. I was talking to everybody in my trading room. SPY was not trading. The volume in A period was horrible. The volume overall was horrible, only 62 million. But the pre-market volume was very light too. But SPY had some issues. Didn't trade for a bunch of minutes. Then when it did trade, it tried to take out A's. It got back up to A's initial high, the first 15 minutes, but never took out that spit out. ES did. ES took out A's high and low. In fact, we had 3 reversal bars today in ES: B, F, and H. The only one that really caused damage was H, as after they made the high in the day, which is now a yearly high, they reversed, and then we went and made new lows. NQ ends with only the day's high and low. They took out both sides of the IB, okay? But they're still up in the daily. Righty, what a bizarre little thing this righty is. Takes back the 4 distributions from Friday, goes trend down, only to take that back, and then they end up with an inside day, 9 wide, and I guess you could use G and H as a rally high. You could even use K to lean on to the downside. For us, we end only 8 wide and the day's high and low. But we're still healthy. We're still up on all 3 time frames. I was having a decent day, nothing big. I was up about 10.5 points when I got into trouble in this trade that started in H period. So I didn't mind it pulling back. And by the way, we got both overnights and both IB highs and lows. So that's the 35th time we got both IBs. So that's 33% of the time. And it's the 20th time we got both overnights, which is now 18.9%. I didn't think we would flush as much as we did below the day's low. I started along, well, first off, I started along up here, 1 lot at 0250, a 2 lot actually. Made a point on 1. I should have taken them both off. I was going to. I didn't. The reason I took that trade, we were having trouble going to get initially the other daily high, which we did get, but barely, of 05.25. So it started coming in. I'm like, okay, I'm looking for an afternoon pullback. I didn't do anything crazy. I got so I was long that 1 up at 0250. I bought stock at 93, took some off 94, 95. I kept back and forth around the 93 level. I was adding. I could have gotten out of everything probably at 95 and been and broke even on the trade, because I would have lost 10 points on the 1 up here or close to it, whatever it was. I didn't do that. It came back in. I only had 4. I'm like, okay, I don't think we're going to do a lot of damage. Well, I added, right before, what did I add? I added at 85, I added a 3 lot. I added 3 at 83. Now I'm long 10. And then at 79, around 79, I got out of all of it. Cost me 77 points on the day. Cost me 87 points on the trade. Took out the 10 points I was up. So, a little frustrating. Again, I always talk about respecting how much short-term traders can move a market, and I didn't that time. I really thought we were going to maybe hold the day's low, or if we got it, get the afternoon pullback, but not get the overnight low too, since we only get it 18-19% of the time. But that's twice now we've gotten both overnights within the last week. And we never got back. I thought for sure we had a chance to get 9 wide, overlapping a higher value. Obviously, that wasn't the case. Wrong. And that's that. I didn't do anything after that. We end up with a poor low also in ES and SPY. So we'll have our work cut out as we go forward, but it's going to happen. As far as destinations, today's low in ES is 73, which is a poor low. And then you should have everything I gave you on Friday. And for today's high, it is 0575. For SPY, today's high is 429.67, and today's low is 426.37, which is a poor low also. So exactly a $3 range. And then we'll just check the charts in SPY real quick. Just going to show you the daily. So nothing's changed, right? The volume, very light today. We're not going to have a top 10 low volume or range, but it's only in the mid-60s right now. Again, consolidation is healthy, and this wasn't even really true consolidation. So we'll see what happens going forward. Apple had their event today. They had hit an all-time high. They rolled over. Now, no doubt NASDAQ pulled back because I'm sure we did, but this market has been trying to go higher. So again, I didn't think just using that as an excuse. As big as Apple is, it's not an excuse for the entire index. I don't mind doing what they did, making new lows, but I thought they would rebound and at least go back to POC. So be it. New day tomorrow. Hope you had a good day. Hope you had a better day trading than I did. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.